The price elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of consumers to changes in price. Elastic means that consumers are very responsive to changes in price. A small change in the price can cause a major change in the quantity demanded. On the other hand, inelastic means consumers are not very responsive to changes in price. A small change in the price will not have a huge impact on the quantity demanded.
The price elasticity coefficient formula is the percentage change in the quantity demanded of product X over the percentage change in the price of product X. Using percentages allows us to compare both different products as well as different units. Also, it will come out as a negative number every time, but many economists just ignore this negative number.
If the elasticity of demand coefficient is greater than 1, a product is elastic. If it's less than 1, it's inelastic, and if it's equal to 1, it is unit elastic.
If the price elasticity coefficient is equal to 0, then demand is perfectly inelastic. If demand is perfectly inelastic, then the demand curve is completely vertical. If the price elasticity coefficient is equal to infinity, then demand is perfectly elastic, and the demand curve is completely horizontal. In order to be more consistent with your coefficients, you can use the midpoint formula instead. The midpoint formula is the change in quantity over the sum of quantities divided by 2, divided by change in price over the sum of prices divided by 2. Demand is typically elastic in the high price, low quantity range of the demand curve, and is inelastic in the low price, high quantity range of the curve.
The total revenue test looks at what happens to total revenue when price changes. In elastic demand, when price goes down, total revenue goes up, and vice versa. In inelastic demand, when price goes down, total revenue goes down, and vice versa. In unelastic demand, when price changes, it has no impact on total revenue.
Here's a graphical representation of the elasticity of total revenue.
There are 4 main determinants of the price elasticity of demand. The first is substitutability. The larger the number of substitute goods that are available, the greater the price elasticity of demand. The second is proportion of income. The higher the price of a good relative to consumers' incomes, the greater the price elasticity of demand. The third is luxuries versus necessities. The more a good is considered to be a luxury rather than a necessity, the greater the price elasticity of demand. And the final determinant is time. The product demand is more elastic the longer the period of time under consideration. In addition to the price elasticity of demand, there is also the price elasticity of supply. The price elasticity of supply is the measure using economics to show the responsiveness of the quantity supplied of a good or service to its change in price. If they are responsive to price changes, supply is elastic, and if they are non-responsive to price changes, supply is inelastic.
The price elasticity coefficient of supply formula is the percentage change in the quantity supplied of product X over the percentage change in the price of product X.
Like demand, if the elasticity coefficient of supply is greater than 1, it is elastic. If it is less than 1, it's inelastic, and if it is equal to 1, it's unit elastic.
During the market period, there is insufficient time to change output, so supply is perfectly inelastic. During the short run, plant capacity is fixed, but changing the intensity of its use can alter output. Supply is more elastic. And during the long run, all desired adjustments, including changes in plant capacity, can be made, and supply becomes still more elastic.
The cross-elasticity of demand measures how sensitive consumer purchases of one product are to a change in the price of some other product.
The formula for the cross-elasticity of demand is the percentage change in quantity demanded of product X over the percentage change in the price of product Y.
If the cross-elasticity of demand is positive, they are substitute goods. If it is negative, they are complementary goods. And if it is equal to 0, they are independent goods. The income elasticity of demand measures the degree to which consumers respond to changes in their incomes by buying more or less of a particular good.
The income elasticity of demand formula is the percentage change in quantity demanded over the percentage change in income.
If the income elasticity coefficient is positive, they are normal goods, and if it is negative, they are inferior goods.